Hello YouTube, it is me, Dan Harkins, and today I'm playing on Arkaden with my experimental light machine gun support class. And originally I made this class to help out my team, provide cover fire, and not too much running gunning. So that was the whole idea of making this class. So I never wanted to be on my own running and gunning. Unfortunately for Arkaden, the spawns is pretty terrible on this map, and it keeps putting me on the ass end of the map, making it forever to get anywhere. Using some common knowledge by looking at the radar, I noticed that my whole team has the mall complex. If I was the enemy, I'd be coming up through the escalators and from C domination flag, going up the back way of the stairs. And that is my main goal, is to get back up there and stop the enemies from flooding through the back, killing all my teammates above. And that does work out for me, as we can see here, because I get to pick up 3 nice kills. These guys were taken by surprise. None of these guys focusing on their map. Obviously, when I see some shooting going on, I look to see that direction, to see where they're coming from. So maybe the enemy team isn't the brightest, but that is something that worked to my advantage and helped out our team a little bit. Kept a few guys alive, and that's kind of what I want to go for with this class. I know a lot of people want to get into just rushing and gunning and killing, and this class would probably be more beneficial in an objective game mode, but I wanted to use it in team deathmatch, and it really worked out. I got tons of points. So if you're a player who may not get the most kills in one match, this setup will get you a lot of points that will help you and your team win the game. Because the recon drone is the big, I guess, the big reward for getting points. Because you just keep tagging enemies. It's 100 points per tag and 20 points if your teammates kill anybody, I believe. So that works out pretty well here, as we can see. So if you want to get tons of points, I'm just racking up a shitload of points. So it's something you might want to keep in mind. Another thing that I have on me is Stinger missile to take out UAVs, counter UAVs, helicopters. It's kind of hard to find those UAVs on this map. For me, it seems pretty difficult. But I take them out, get my advanced UAV up, and we're really good to go from here on out. So after the recon tags everybody, you just throw up the advanced UAV, and that helps out. Of course, it's not going to show the assassin users, but I believe, and you can correct me on this, but if they're tagged by recon, they'll still show up on the map. Hopefully, I don't know. I should probably check up into that, but I don't think having an assassin is going to change anything if you tag them with recon. Stealth bomber coming in, doesn't kill a single person. And right here I noticed the enemy's gunfire from the top of the stairs, so I'm going to approach it carefully because I know he's watching. He's probably waiting for me to sprint up. Most likely thought that I didn't see his gunfire, but I did, and just that small little tip was enough to grant me a kill and take the enemy out, and that's something that's really worth noticing when you're playing. Notice where the enemies are firing from, and watch where you're firing from as well, so you can pinpoint where enemies are going to be and how you're going to approach each situation. Right there, I was just unfortunately unlucky, just couldn't get my aim on target fast enough, and that ended up with me getting murdered, and I was pretty pissed off, but you know, life goes on. So I'm flashed here, I'm stuck, trying to figure out which way I should do this. So I'm going to go up the back way. I don't see any enemies, and for this little section is a real annoying part of the map, because I can be here by myself, and then out of nowhere they're probably spawning enemies. So you know, I double check. I'm like, are there any enemies around here that I need to kill? And unfortunately there was not. So no kills for me, but I guess I didn't get killed either, so I guess that's win-win. I'll make my way back around, and I noticed there's explosive I can destroy. I'm working for SitRep Pro, and I prioritize that as a bigger asset than actually killing the enemy that was ahead of me. Had I not done that, I would have picked up a good kill and maybe be going around right now. Fortunately, that didn't happen. I'm checking the bottom stairs escalators. A lot of people come up there. So you always want to watch out for your team. And I notice I got a hit marker here, so I'm going to, prone around here and wait for this enemy. I'm going to have a huge benefit because he's going to run around. It's going to be harder for him to get a target on me than it is going to be for me to get a target on him. So that is a win-win right there, gentlemen. This is an extremely fun class. It doesn't work so well in Arkaden, but I managed to make it work because I'm a player that works with unorthodox ways of playing. But for maps like Village, if you get at least 2 teammates to watch your back, you take up those positions, cut down the pathway for enemies to take, and you will see some amazing results. Recon drone is a wonderful kill streak. Obviously, what I'm going to do here is terrible. You just don't lay down and use the controllable kill streak. Unfortunately, I had to make a tough decision. I decided my one death would be more beneficial if I could tag all the enemies. And I believe it did help out my team. It did help one of my teammates who's going to call in a stealth bomber right now. And that's going to end the game. And we're going to win it. And you cannot go through the top there. I thought you could. I'll just fly back down. And you can see pretty much the game is almost over here. Tag a few more people. And game over. So hopefully you like this type of commentary. It's a little bit different from usual. Maybe I'll put another one up. Who knows? Thanks for watching, motherfuckers.